Hello, hello, hello there. Welcome back to Grandma Ray Don't Play, and I'm Rachel. It's a pleasure serving you. Okay, so listen. Let's make some homemade from scratch buttermilk butter biscuits. Yes, homemade buttermilk butter biscuits. You know, biscuits normally is made from shortening. We are going to use butter this time to show you that you do not have to use shortening. I think for me, butter is a little more healthier than the shortening. Okay, so let's give it a shot. Give it a shot. Thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up, please. Share the video and subscribe. Okay, let's do it. Thanks for hanging around. Okay, so let me show you some ingredients. I have all-purpose flour. I'm also using whole wheat flour, (1% low-fat milk. You can use whatever kind of milk you like. And this is powdered buttermilk. You know, it's best to buy powdered buttermilk because when you buy buttermilk, you don't really use the whole quart, and so it's a waste. This way you can use it whenever you want, and it's not a waste. It sits right on the shelf. We're going to have to use some salt. I have butter, baking soda to make the biscuits rise. Okay, so let's get started with what I've shown you so far. Okay, so I have 1 cup of all-purpose white flour here. I'm going to put that in. And I have 1 cup of whole wheat flour. I'm going to put that in. Okay, now that we have our flour in, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of salt. So far we have a total of 2 cups of flour, which is a mixture of the white flour and the wheat flour. I'm adding a teaspoon of salt. I'm going to level that off. So I took the back of the knife and leveled the salt off. 1 teaspoon of salt. Now I'm going to get the baking soda. And I'm going to put in 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda. 1 teaspoon. Make sure that's a teaspoon. Yes, 1 teaspoon. And then 1/2 teaspoon. 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. Level that off. Okay? Okay, now we're going to mix the dry ingredients together. Okay, now we have our buttermilk. I'm going to put 3 level tablespoons of buttermilk. That's 1, 2, 3. Three level tablespoons of buttermilk. Okay, I'm going to add to the buttermilk a half of a cup. So this is a cup. I'm only going half, okay? Half a cup of milk. I'm going to add the half a cup of milk to the buttermilk, to the powdered buttermilk. We may have to add some more milk, we'll see. Okay, I'm going to mix the buttermilk with the regular milk. And this is how we're going to make buttermilk. And now you see how we made buttermilk, okay? I'll pour that in. And I have some left over in the bottom of the bowl. I'm going to put some more milk in there to clean that up. Just a little to clean it up. That's about another 1/4 of milk. Okay. Okay, we're going to mix this up. And right away you can see that we need more liquid. You want it thick, but all the powder is not dissolved. So we're going to add another 1/4 cup of milk. So now we're on a total of 1 whole cup of milk, okay? Okay, so now you can see it's thick, but it's also not all together in one lump, right? So this is when you're going to do your butter. I'm going to use 3/4 of this stick. So in other words, I'm going to use all of this up to here, okay? This 1/4 part I'm not going to use. And I left the butter out to get room temperature. If you don't have time to do that, you can add it in when it's cold. You're just going to have to break it up in little pieces. So you see I left that 1/4, okay? I'm just cleaning up all the sides and from the bottom to make sure that it all is incorporated with the butter. Okay, now I want to get a pan. Okay, I have my pan. I'm going to put a couple of drops of olive oil there at the bottom of the pan. Then I'm going to take a paper towel and just spread it all over so that it's not a thick layer but just a coating. See? Okay. So now I'm going to get some more flour. So I have some white flour, and I'm going to spread the white flour right on the counter. Now I'm going to put my biscuit batter right down on the flour. Okay, I want to make sure you see this. Okay, so now that I have my biscuit right on the flour, I have flour on the bottom and on the top, right? So you see I'm just patting it. Now I'm going to fold the ends up, the sides into the middle, this end up again. And so you're going to keep doing that until the dough has enough coating on it that it's not sticky anymore. See, I flipped it over. It feels nice and soft. That's what we're looking for. See, it's not sticking to my hand. See that? Okay. So now we want to make our biscuits. So you break off a piece. You see I dipped it in a little flour there where it was sticky when I broke it off from the middle, right? I'm rolling it just like you're rolling a ball in the middle of your hand. I'm going to show you that repeatedly. Okay? So you get it like that, right? It looks nice and plumb, up. Okay? We're just going to sit it there. Let me show you again. So I'm breaking off a piece. You see I dipped that little piece that was in the middle that was a little wet into the flour. Now I have it in the middle of my hand, right? I'm going to tuck my sides in. Now I'm going to roll. Roll, roll, roll your boat. See? Okay. If it's sticky, see like that's sticky? Just wet your hand with the flour. Now nothing else is sticking. You want to keep it nice and plump. Up. Not flat. Okay. See how plump that is? It's up. Okay. I'm going to put that in. I'll get the next one. Break off a piece. If it's sticky anywhere, just dip it in the flour. Sometimes you might have to even give it a little squeeze if you feel like it's not coming together. It's plump. See? I'll put that in. Get another one. I had a seam there, so I took my finger like this here. See that? I took my finger and just closed it. See? I'm rolling it. There you go. Another piece. It's sticky, just dip it in the flour. Palm of your hand. Roll it. Roll it. There you go, nice and plump. Put it there. Okay, looks like I can make 2 more. Nice and plump. Okay, put it there. I've got 1 more to do. Sticky, put in a little flour. You got a seam, close it with your finger. Nice and plump. Put it there. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7 biscuits. And this is half wheat, half white flour biscuits. Now, why half wheat, half white flour? Well, if you're trying to stay away from white flour, or if white flour is helping you to gain weight, or if you're a diabetic, you're not supposed to have a lot of white products, this will cut it in half. Okay, so by adding the wheat flour, it helps cut the amount of white flour that you're intaking down. If you don't want wheat flour, you don't have to. You can use 2 cups of white flour, okay? Or some other flour that you may want to use. Maybe you want almond flour, okay? Alright, so we're going to put this in the oven on 300, and let me see. I want to go 375, okay? So I'm going to put the oven on. And we got it on 350, 375. Okay. Alright, and we're looking for the biscuits to have a nice brown topping on it, alright? I'll show you that when it comes out. I'll be right back. Let me wash my hands, and I got to give you the word of the day. Thank you. The word of the day. The word of the day is darkness. Darkness. Darkness come at night. Darkness come when the light is out. Darkness come when you're troubled. Darkness come when you can't see your way out. Darkness comes when you're troubled and you don't have the answers. Darkness comes at any point in time. Life is full of dark points and bright points. Just remember this. When darkness comes, yes, it may not be the best time. But remember, you worked your way out of some other dark points. And you will work your way out of this one. You may need some help. You may need some advice. You may need some love. But you'll make it out, okay? Because even darkness don't last always. Because sooner or later, there's a bright light shining through. That's the word of the day, darkness. Thanks. Okay, we're waiting on our biscuits, okay? Thanks. Okay, guys. Our whole wheat biscuits are out. I'm going to call them whole wheat because we have whole wheat in them, okay? How about that? Alright, so I'm going to display them for you and put some butter and jelly on there and let you see how that works, okay? Okay, I wanted you to see the inside, how it is definitely done. You can see that, but it's soft inside. And look at the bottom. You see, it's not a dark brown or nothing. It's the right color, okay? And this is the front. So you can see how you can tell if it's done or not. It has a little brown color on it, but not too much. Okay, now I'm going to put the butter and jelly on. Okay, guys, I put some butter and some raspberry jam on there. You see that? Oh, let me take a taste. Mmm. Oh, really good. They're nice and light, fluffy. Oh, I can just see having those with some molasses and syrup. Oh, please stop. Too good, too good. Okay, so now you know how to make you some wheat biscuit, buttermilk biscuit. Wheat buttermilk butter biscuits. That's a mouthful, isn't it? Okay, so check out everything that you want to check out on my channel. See how you want to make different things. Share it with other people, and by all means share these biscuits. You will enjoy them and others will too. Give it a thumbs up, would you please? Thanks for hanging around. Talk to you next time, okay? Bye-bye.